sasniegt šeit,
is directly going against this deep instinct that we all have.
dodas tieši pret šo instinktu, kas mums visiem ir,
Whenever we're with others,
kad mēs esam ar citiem.
always point out something wrong about them.
Vienmēr norādīt uz kaut ko, kas
Even our best friends,
Bet mūsu labākajos
we can't
draugos
help but be finding fault. In our mind, we might never say it.
mēs varbūt atrodam kaut kādas
You know, but we're always finding fault.
Bet nesakām
He's
to
talking
skaļi.
too loud.
Kad vai nu
She's
viņš
put on
runā
some
pārāk
weight.
skaļi, vai arī viņa
I don't like that
iepauzīs,
dress.
man nepatīk tā
Her
kleita,
legs are fat.
viņas kājas ir esmas,
She's not very good at this.
viņa nav pārāk
She's mean to her husband.
Viņa ir slikta.
Always chatting away in our mind. We can't stop it. All the time, all the time, all the time. And it's always in reference to me being better. We can't help it that.
Vienmēr mūsu prātā ir kaut kāds stāsts, kas mūs padara labāks par šiem
The
cilvēkiem.
implication is I'm not like that.
Un tas secinājums ir tas,
Look at all of our
es
criticism of
neesmu.
others.
Un ka mēs esam
It's
labāki.
putting me up
Tas padara mūs par
all
labākiem.
the time. We do it all the time.
Un mēs to darām visu laiku.
It's kind of shocking to see it.
Un ir šokējuši to
So this is an
darīt.
incredible practice.
Un tad šī ir necama praksa.
Even if you can just in a group of other people like here,
Bet ja mēs esam citu cilvēku,
in your own mind, note each person.
ja mēs savā prātā pamanām katru cilvēku,
Be aware of what you're thinking about them. Notice
pamanām,
it.
ko mēs domājam par viņu,
Yeah, we find fault all the time, but notice that.
vai mēs atrodam
And then I
kāds
think a good
kļūdas.
technique here, even to get towards this one of seeing them as superior to you, which is so outrageous,
Un es domāju, ka laba tehnika nonāk līdz tam, ka mēs redzam viņus kā labākiem par
is
sevi.
think of one thing about them
Ja domājam
one
par vienu
thing.
lietu par viņiem,
that's superior to you.
kurā viņi ir labāki par
You know,
jums.
I mean, especially when we're younger,
Piemēram, kad
but
mēs
even as we
esam
get older, there's no difference.
kad
We're always
mēs,
noticing things. Your ears, especially if we're into the body, if we're into bodies,
ja mēs runājam par ķermeņiem,
you notice the person, what their ears are like, and their hair, and their legs, and their toenails, and their eyelashes, and their ears. You notice all these bits. We notice all the time judging, all the time looking, all the time checking.
mēs visu laiku runājam ķermeņa detaļas, vai tās būtu deguns, mutē, plakstiņi un tā tālāk. Mēs
We
visu
just
laiku
can't look
spriegam.
at it all the time. It's criticism, constant criticism.
Visu laiku ir nepārtraukti.
Putting me ahead of them, putting me up and them down.
Cenšamies padarīt savu labāk par citiem.
It's very depressing to see it, but we shouldn't be depressed, we should be glad to see it.
Un ir depresīvi to ieraudzīt, bet mums ir
This
jābūt
is the
priecām.
natural consequence of having ego grasping,
Tā ir dabisks sekas šai ego pieķeršanās.
and this which brings this sense of separateness from others,
Tas ir tas, kas liek mums justies atdalītiem no
and
citiem.
then this primordial putting me first, putting me first.
Tad parādās tas, ka mēs izvirzam savu priekšplānu.
It's a pretty tasty practice,
Tā ir visnotaļ garšīga praksa.
So it's catching your mind all the time.
Pirms pamanīt, kas notiek mūsu prātā.
Because it's just, this stuff floats along in the back. We don't even hear it loudly until it comes to a fight,
Jo šī saruna notiek kaut kur tur dimentvānā, un mēs to pat
Or it comes
nepamanām.
out when we go home and we talk about the person at work to our husband or our best friend. We bring them up, yeah, that person this and she that, or he this. We speak it out to other people. That's what we do all the time.
Līdz brīdim, kad mēs nesākam to izpaust skaļi, kad dodamies mājās un sākam apspriest par savu vīru vai citādi.
Always finding fault.
Vienmēr
Which
atrodam vainas,
implies they do that and I don't.
kas nozīmē,
It implies that.
viņi dara slikti, bet es to nedaru.
Putting self first.
Un tas,
Not to mention straightforward putting self first, where you jump in the line and get upset and want the biggest thing and how dare you do that and I'm first and that kind of thing. Obvious one.
Nemaz nerunājam par to acīmredzamo izvirzīšanu priekšplānā, kad mēs ielicam priekšā kādam vai nu rindā vai citur.
But again, you've got to be a suitable vessel to do this.
Bet atkal mums ir jābūt piemērotam.
If you're a victim,
ja mēs esam
haven't worked on your mind,
un esam strādājuši ar savu
miserable,
esam nožēlojami,
allow yourself to be abused
ļaujam sev darīt pāri,
because you have fear,
jo mums ir
just
bailes
thinking you're being a kind person, giving yourself to others.
un domājam, ka mēs esam laipni,
But you have no self-respect,
bet tad mums nav nekādas
no sense
pašcieņas,
of self-worth.
nav nekādas pašvērtības,
Well, this technique's not for you.
un tad šī tehnika nav priekš jums.
Too high.
Tas ir pārāk augsts.
You've got to be capable to do this. You see my point?
Ir jābūt spējīgiem to izdarīt.
Are you hearing the point I'm saying, people?
Vai
It's quite
jūs
intense.
sadzirdat to, ko es saku?
Because maybe for one person, she's got to stand up for herself. No, excuse me. That's what she's scared to do all her life. So just to sit there and be a little coward, a little martyr again, acting like everybody else is better than her, that's not really healthy. That's not healthy at all.
Un tad varbūt kādai personai labāk vienkārši piecelties un pateikt, nē, nevis sēdēt tur kā jaukai pelītai moceka lomā.
So we're going to go and know our minds well.
Tad mums ir jāpazīst savs prāts pietiekoši labi.
Like we're saying, for one person this might be right, for another person the exact opposite might be right.
Kā es teicu, vienam cilvēkam labākais var būt viens, citam cits.
But here, so it implies already you've done a lot of work on your mind.
Bet šeit tiek pieņemts, ka mēs jau
You're
esam
trying,
pietiekuši
you're heading towards this approach of exchanging self with others, putting others up.
Un tad mēs virzāmies uz to, ka mēs citus virzam augstāk.
I think, for me, a Dalai Lama really feels like a good example of this.
Es domāju, ka priekš manis labs piemērs ir Dalai
You know,
Lama.
when we think of humble,
Kad mēs domājam par
we think of a little person, quiet and mousy, you know.
kādu, kas ir pazemīgs, mēs domājam, ka kādu, kas ir kluss un
But if you
ceļš.
see His Holiness,
Bet, kad mēs
He's not quiet and mousy.
redzam viņa
He's
svētību,
very powerful.
viņš nebūtu nav
Very
kluss un
charismatic.
nemanāms. Viņš ir ļoti spēcīgs, ietekmīgs un
You know, he's
harizmātisks.
so used to doing press conferences now.
Viņš ir tik pieredzis jau
Within 1 minute he's running the whole show.
Kad,
You go here, you go there, you do this, and they're all kind of dazed from him, you know, they can't believe, because he's not at all like you think he's a little mousy person. No way, he's the exact opposite.
Kad jau pēc minūtes viņš pilnībā darīja visu parādu, viņš saka, tev jādara tas, tev jādara tas, un viņš nebūtu no maz pelīti, kas klusi kaut kur
But
steidz.
anybody who listens to him talk can see that he's humble.
Bet ja ik viens, kas ar viņu runā un dzird viņu mācām, viņš redz, ka tā Lama ir
I remember in
pazemīgs.
1982 when Lama Yeshe invited His Holiness to some of our centres in Europe.
Es atceros, ka 82. gadā Lama Yeshe lūdza svētību uz vienu no Eiropas
And
centriem.
Lama asked 10 of us, 5 men and 5 women, to be security guards for His Holiness, and I was one of them.
Un Lama lūdza, lai mēs 10 esam viņas svētības viesasargi, 5 sievietes, 5 vīrieši, kas bija viena no
3
viņiem.
of us were nuns.
3 no mums bija
But Lama
mūķis.
made us wear lay clothes.
Bet Lama teica, mēs valkājām
So I had hair at the
laicības.
time.
Un man bija mati
I got hair, I had a bit more hair.
un man bija vairāk
So all
mati.
these nice uniforms.
Un tad tas bija jauks
And
uniforms.
I thought I better look like a proper lady.
Un es domāju, ka es izskatījos
So
pēc
I
jauks
wore
dāmas. Un man bija lūkrās.
And I was in Milan and my friend Susanna helped me buy some nice long maroon boots. I tried to look like a proper lady.
Es biju Milānā un man draudzēm palīdzēja izvēlēties skaistus zābakus.
And I remember Lama Yeshe would look at me and say, I think I like you better like that.
Es atceros, ka Lama Yeshe teica, ka tu izskaties labāk šādā veidā.
Anyway, we travelled around for about 6 weeks with His Holiness in Italy, Spain and France.
Tad mēs pavadījām 6 nedēļas, esot kopā ar Lama Itālijā, Francijā.
And this is in 82 and not many people in Europe knew him, you know.
Un tajā laikā Eiropā viņi daudz nezināja.
Everywhere you went, you couldn't believe the response he had. He had it, people, how they responded to him.
Un katru reizi varēja pamanīt, cik neticami ir tā attieksme, kas parādās cilvēkos, kad viņi
I mean, the mayor of Rome, this old middle-aged, middle-class Catholic, he was in tears.
Un kad mēs bijām Romā, tur kāds vidēji gadgājuma cilvēks, Romas mērs, bija asarās, viņa ierauga.
Oh, the greatest day of my life, he said.
Un viņš teica, tā lieliskā kā
I
dieva.
remember these Catholic monks, these Carthusian monks, you know, these strict little meditators who spend day and night in prayer.
Un šī striktie kartēzisti mūki, kas pavadīja dienas un naktas
They were
meditācijās.
in bliss talking to His Holiness.
Viņi bija svētmājumā runājot ar viņu svētību.
And everywhere you went, I remember one lady, I remember in Barcelona, it was like the hall was full of 5,000 people and more people were trying to squeeze in, you know.
Un es atceros, ka mēs bijām Barcelonā un tā zāle bija apmēram 5,000 cilvēku pilna un vēl kāds spiedās iekšā cilvēki.
Proper looking Spanish ladies with their high heels and their handbags and their gloves.
Un tur bija parastās spāņu dāmas ar augstiem papēžiem, rokas somiņām un cimdiem.
Hungry for something, you know, looking, listening to him.
Izsalkušas pēc viņa dzirdēšanas.
I remember in Italy when His Holiness was there for 10 days at our centre, Institute of Laos-Nkava, where no one's studying the master's program.
Un kad mēs bijām Itālijā, Lamas Nkavas institūtā, kur Helmuts šobrīd mācās.
And then the local government in Pisa sent a bunch of their terrorist squad coppers, young coppers with their machine guns, to be guards for him. Because I mean, most of the city governments do this when you travel.
Tad vietējā pārvalde atsūtīja tā kā bruņotus sārgus, un tas ir tas, ko parastās mērijas dara.
They were sort of serious security guards. We would just pretend we didn't have machine guns.
Tā bija nopietna apsardze, mums nebija tāda ieroča.
But I remember these guys being these young Italian fellows with their machine guns looking so cynical.
Bet es atceros, ka šie jaunie itāļu puiši bija tik cīniski ar saviem ieročiem.
And His Holiness would come by and sort of smack them on the back and crack a joke at them, you know.
Bet viņa svētība vienkārši devās garām, uzsit viņiem pa muguri.
By the end of the 10 days, I mean, they just adored him.
Un 10 dienas beigās viņi vienkārši
It
dievināja.
was amazing to see how ordinary people, and he wasn't being all high and mighty, we know that. He's just funny and friendly and kind, you know.
Un mēs zinām, ka Dalai Lama ir tāds draudzīgs, atvērts, laipns.
And he says himself, whenever I'm with anybody, I feel like they're my best friends.
Un viņš pats saka, ka tad, kad es esmu ar jebkuru kopā, es jūtos, ka viņiem man labākie draugi.
And I remember too when he visited Australia in '96 for 1 month.
Atceros, kad viņš apmeklēja Austrāliju uz 1
And the
mēnesi.
FPMT was the main hosts.
Un FPMT bija galvenie
And
uzņēmēji.
he taught colour chocolate in Sydney.
Un viņš mācīja kā čakru Sidnejā.
And then I remember we did a special issue of Mandela magazine, the FPMT magazine, and I was the editor.
Un tad mēs izdevām Mandelas žurnālu.
Did a report on that visit.
Un es biju editore.
Redaktore.
Yeah.
Un mēs veicām žurnālu specifiski par šo
And I remember doing like brief interviews, like 50-word little kind of brief interviews with about 50 different people, all kinds, media, the police, all kinds of people who were involved in the tour.
Un es savācu apmēram 50 pavisam īsas intervijas uz 50 vārdiem no dažādiem
Everyone was the same.
Un ar ikvienu bija tas pats.
Completely moved by this person.
Viņas pilnībā aizkustināja
I
dalā.
remember these Sydney policemen,
Un es
regular
atceros
policemen, who were his security guards for the whole month travelling with him.
šo policistu no Sidnejas.
He'd just, again, be ordinary with them, crack jokes,
Viņš atkal vienkārši jokoja ar viņu.
And they were so moved by him.
Un tā realitātā.
So my feeling is, isn't it, so in order to have that response to somebody, he looks powerful, he looks charismatic, he looks like a powerful boss when he functions,
Un tad mēs varētu raudzīties un domāt, ka viņš ir kā ietekmīgs priekšnieks, viņš ir tik harizmātisks.
But you could say if he is what he's meant to be, which is a Buddha, forget about, that if he is that, which they say he is.
Bet ja viņš patiešām ir Buda, kā tiek teiks, ka viņš ir,
There has to be no ego whatsoever.
tur nav jābūt
No
nekritīgai ego.
sense of self, neurotic sense of self.
Tur nav jābūt nekādai neurotiskai
Therefore, only thinking of others.
Un tas nozīmē, ka viņš domā tikai par citiem.
No choice with that.
Un tur nav cits
But at the
izvēles.
same time, I find that powerful. At the same time, very charismatic and powerful. In other words, a very powerful sense of who he is.
Vienlaiks viņš ir arī harizmātisks un viņam ir ļoti spēcīga izjūta, kas viņš ir.
I think this really shows the result of giving up ego.
Un es domāju, ka tas ļoti labi parāda, kāds ir tas rezultāts, ka mēs atsakamies no savu ego.
Opposite to what we think it means.
Pretēji tam, ko mēs domājam.
We think humility is, like I said, being all kind of mousy.
Mēs domājam, ka pazemība ir būt mazai nemanāmai.
Kind of giving up ego, there's nobody there, you're kind of all pathetic.
Ka tad, kad mēs atsakamies no ego, mēs esam nožēlojami.
Really wrong view.
Pilnīgi nepareizi.
So I think this is such a nice, to think of it this way.
Un es domāju, ir ļoti labi to spēt tā
It shows
ierakstīt.
that as you get rid of ego,
Tas parāda, tad, kad mēs
attachment,
atsakamies no ego,
neediness,
pieķeršanās,
poor me,
nabagais,
anger, jealousy, all the rest.
skaudības un vispārējā,
Putting self first.
sevis virzīšanas priekšplānā.
When that's gone,
Kad tā visa
you're
nav,
full of power,
mēs esam
full
pilni
of confidence,
spēku, pārliecību,
spacious.
plaši
It's really, I think, so helpful to think this way.
un ir
You
ļoti
understand what I'm
vērtīgi
saying?
to ieraudzīt tādā veidā. ka
Because
es
you get a
saprotu.
really wrong view about giving up ego,
Bet mums ir pilnīgi pretējs priekšstats par
So my point is, in order to simply see others as superior to you, it means already you are very confident in who you are and you've gone beyond a lot of ego.
Tas nozīmē, ka, lai mēs spētu ieraudzīt citus kā augstākus par citiem, tas nozīmē, ka mēs jau esam paveikuši milzīgu darbu.
You okay? We're clear? You're doing the right job there, are you?
Jā.
Is he doing okay?
Augstāks par sevi.
Augstāk par sevi, jā.
Is he doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we communicating here, people? So again, we've got to know where we're at.
Tad atkal mums ir jāatceras, kad mēs runājam par darbībām.
At least every now and again we can just, if we see ourselves criticizing somebody,
Ja mēs redzam, ka mēs kādu kritizējam,
just stop right there
vienkārši
and think of something
jāspēs.
good.
Un tā vietā,
And I mean all the people we love to hate like politicians. We think it's virtuous to hate politicians.
jā, tā vietā ir jādara kaut kas pozitīvs, un mēs domājam, ka ir vērtīgi ienīst
You
politiķus.
don't spout it out to people,
Bet mums tas nav jāsaka citiem.
showing what a goody-goody you are.
Lai parādītu sev kā vislabāko.
It's working on your mind, catching yourself,
Vispirms ir jāstrādā ar savu prātu.
purposely finding something better about that person than you.
Apzināti, izmeklējot kaut ko, kas ir labāks tajā cilvēkā nekā jums. Ļoti spēcīgi.
Yeah. Much time, sir. One more verse.
Vēl viens
It's
māks.
getting harder.
Kļūst vēl
It's
grūtāk.
getting worse by the minute. Now this is a very funny one.
Šis ir ļoti
For us.
interesants.
Basically it's saying that you should be watching your mind like a hawk every second.
Tad tas pamatā saka, mums ir jālūkojas uz savu prātu kā vavinām
And
katru
the
sekundi.
millisecond you notice a delusion,
Un tajā milisekundē, kad mēs pamanām,
You grab it,
mēs to
and
satveram
you change it.
un tos mainām.
And I think that's laughable.
Un es domāju,
That implies
tas ietver,
that what's in your mind all the time is virtue, isn't it?
ka tas, kas parasti ir jūsu prātā, ir likumīgi.
Because it says the moment a delusion arises.
Jo te ir teikts, tajā brīdī, kad parādās kaut kāda
What a
māla.
joke.
Kāds joks.
For us, it's the other way around.
Priekš mums ir tieši otrādi.
You know, delusion's the default mode.
Jo malda ir parastais nokšana.
So the moment of virtue arises,
Un tajā brīdī,
we should cheer.
kaut kas likumīgs, mums ir jāpriecājas.
So, do our best.
Tad jābūt labāk.
Try and notice a few times a day your delusions.
Tad vienkārši cenšamies pamanīt
I will
dažreiz.
confront and avert it without delay. My goodness.
Did you read the whole verse?
I saw it was my translation. I said it in my words. You want to say it in Latvian words?
Just first read the English one.
No, I said it already.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'll read what it says, but I've said it in my words. Vigilant. The moment a delusion appears in my mind, endangering myself and others, I'll confront and avert it without delay.
Un būtiskais teksts. Katru darbību veicot, es pētīšu savu prātu, un tikko kā traucējoša doma radīsies, apdraudot mani un citus. Noteikti stāšos pretī un apturēšu to.
Yeah. Okay, heavy duty stuff after lunch.
Labi, tad pēc pusdienām būs vēl.
So what's the plan for lunch? Come on. What's the plan, darling?
Tad kāds ir plāns?
What's the plan? Just tell us what's going to go happen. What are the choices? What are the options?
To go to Krishna's place to eat.
Is that typical that you always do that? You do. Okay, so those who want will go to Krishna's, and those who don't. It's very simple. It's your choice.
Tad parasti mēs ejam uz Krishnas